So what we're doing in this program is looking at climate change adaptation, so the aquaculture industry. So what does that mean? It really means working with the companies to look at what strategies they can put in place. If the ocean's warming, if there's going to be more storms interrupting their schedules, we need to think about how we can keep the industry growing and thriving under those conditions.
New Zealand king salmon is involved in the research program because we probably have the biggest need right now of any salmon farming company in New Zealand, given that we farm furthest north, closest to the equator, experiencing the warmest summer temperatures. So our goal is the sustainability and survival of our existing sites and the company as a whole, and improving fish welfare. So reducing mortality at sea, which is exacerbated by warm waters. So this work helps us identify families that are well suited to being farmed in warm conditions, and also helps us identify families that are not well suited, so we can prevent the stocking of fish into the Marlborough Sounds that are not well suited to those conditions.
The New Zealand industry needs to grow to remain competitive. We are world renowned for producing king salmon. We need to maintain that value that we have in the market. At Mount Cook Alpine Salmon in particular, we farm up in the freshwater canals of the Waitaki Hydro Scheme in the Mackenzie High Country, and our water is taken direct from the glacial waters of Aoraki Mount Cook. And changes in seasonality of snowfall in particular will affect the water temperature over summer. If that changes, then potentially the water profile will change for our fish as well. Mount Cook Alpine Salmon has a selective breeding program which is managed by Cawthron, and some of the benefits of the research we are hopeful will flow through to our breeding program.
We've been lucky and had money to research salmon starting in 2016 to 2021, and then we got funding again last year to look at really fundamental aspects of salmon biology, and this time we're also working on snapper or plankton grid research, so to understand some of the fundamentals like how they respond to increasing temperatures, different environmental conditions. If we then pass that knowledge on to the industry so that they can apply it. So we're kind of looking at also like developing genomics resources, understanding the genes involved or climate change adaptation, and that will also help with breeding for more thermal tolerant species in the future.
We've been very lucky to get to work with Cawthron. The staff here have been excellent. The facility is honestly world class.
Mount Cook Alpine Salmon, as other industry players, we simply don't have the resources in terms of infrastructure or the people to carry out this sort of complex research that this program is carrying out. So at that level, we lean heavily on the researchers, and at the core of it, our job is to run our business and to deliver products that our consumers want, returns to our shareholders, and allow the research to be done by the experts.
Plant and Food's involvement is really bringing in expertise in general related to aquaculture and aquaculture breeding, and our big focus is on snapper. For snapper, the story is a little bit different because for snapper, it's actually not a commercial species yet. So the snapper research that we are trying to do is really looking into, can we diversify the New Zealand aquaculture sector by adding a new warm water species to the sector. And in particular, we are interested in maybe farming snapper in areas that were previously unsuitable, but that are warming up, because snapper likes warm waters.
So we really find it's very important to establish collaborations with other experts around New Zealand and universities or CRIs, and also experts around the world. That way we can share our knowledge, we can bring in students, and together as a collaborative team, we get the best outcomes for the industry and for our science in New Zealand.